Greensleeves, also the popular Christmas tune What Child Is This?, is a wonderful mid-beginner piece to play on the violin. I wouldn't recommend it if you are just getting started on violin. Look in the description below for some links to some easier tutorials. But if you're ready for that kind of mid-beginner level, let's go ahead and learn Greensleeves today. By the way, you can download a copy of the Greensleeves sheet music with all of my fingerings included so that you can follow along even if you're not reading music yet. That is part of the perfect position checklist, which you can get through the link in the description below. So in addition to the Greensleeves music for this tutorial, it also just has really good reminders of proper violin and bow position and a visual map showing you where to find all the notes on the violin in first position. So that is a free resource for you that you can get by clicking the link in the description below. Let's learn Greensleeves. Okay, so we're on our D as in daddy or dog. So D string, 1 on D, and we're going to play 1, 3. Let's try that again. 1, 3, and now we're going to the A string and we're going to play open A, 1 on the A string, and now we have 2 notes that are faster. We play 2, 1, low 2. So let's do that part right again, 2, 1, and back to A. Okay, let's start from the beginning again. On the D string with your 1. 1, 3, open A, 1, low 2, back to 1, open A. Now 2 on the D string on your tape, 2, open D. Okay, let's do all of that again, starting from 1 on the D string. We're going to play 1, 3, 1, 3, A, 1, 2, 1, now 2 on the D string, open D. All right, the next part is really simple because we're just going to play a scale that's on our tape. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and our rhythm is going to be 1, 2, 3. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, and then we play 1, 1. 1, 1. Now, to make that part of it sound really good and pleasant, don't lift your fingers. Don't be in the habit of going like that, okay? That's going to make for a really sloppy kind of sound when you put it together with the bow. So keep those fingers down. 1, 2, 3. And then all you have to do is lift your second and third finger to go back to your 1. That's already down, and you're going to play it twice. 1, 1. So let's start all the way from the beginning and try putting all of that together. So we're starting with 1 on the D string, and we're going to play 1, 3. 1, 3. Now A1, A1, low 2, back to 1, A, 2 on the D string, 2, open D. Now here comes our scale, 1, 2, 3, hold your fingers down. Now lift, play 1, 1. Okay, now we're going to do something unusual here. We're going to pull our 1 back to a low 1. Now, my recommendation is that you don't move your whole hand backwards like this. That would be moving into what's called half position, but it's not necessary because we're only going to be there for 1 note. So instead, you'll just keep your hand where it is in first position and pull your 1 back and then back to your tape. Okay, so remember right before that unusual note we were playing 1, 1. Let's do that again. 1, 1. Now low 1. Low 1, 1. Next we have 2 on the D string, 2, back to low 1, low 1, 2 on the G string now. So we're going all the way to that lowest string, 2 on the G string. Okay, so let's go back to 1, 1 on our tape and then try our 1, 1, low 1, 1. Here we go. 1, 1, low 1, 1, 2, back to low 1, and now on the G string, play your 2. All right, let's do that one more time. So we've got 1, 1 on the D string, 1, 1, now low 1, back to 1, 2 on the D string, back to low 1, and 2 on the G string. All right, now the next part sounds at first just like the beginning. So we'll play 1, 3 on the D string, 1, 3, open A, 1 on the A string. Now here comes your low 2, 2, 1, open A, 2 on the D string, 2, open D. Now here comes your 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, hold your fingers down. And now this part's slightly different. We're going to go back down the scale. So lift just your 3, keep your 1 and your 2 down, play 2, then lift your 2, play 1, and go down the scale a little bit more to that low 1 on the D string. Okay, so let's play the scale up where we went 1, 2, 3 on the D string. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, low 1. Try that with me. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, low 1. Okay, now here's where we stretch. If you can, I encourage you to keep your low 1 down because we're going to be coming right back to it. But it is a big stretch for your fingers. If it's too much, then you can lift your 1 if you need to. But we're going to stretch our 3rd finger all the way to a high 3 on the G string, on our lowest string. So reach, okay? So that note's going to go in between your 3rd finger and 4th finger tapes. So high 3, and then back to that low 1 on the D string. Okay, and our rhythm is 1, low 1, high 3, low 1, da, 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 low 1, high 3, low 1, and then you just put your 1 right back, and it's now very comfortable, very normal, right, position on a 1 on the D string, and you play it twice. 1, 1. Okay, let's go back to that scale that goes up and comes back down. So we're going to play 1, 2, 3. Let's try from there. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, low 1, high 3, low 1, regular 1, 1. One more time from that scale. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, low 1, high 3, low 1, regular 1, 1. That's the whole first part of this piece. Now, if you choose to keep going, there's a beautiful second part to this piece. So you might call the first part the A theme and the second part the B theme. So here is how the B theme starts. We start with a 3 on the A string. And again, okay, now we're going to play 2, 1, open A. So we're just going down that scale, right? So we have 3, 3, 2, 1. Let's try right from there. Ready? 3, 3, 2, 1, A, like that. One more time. 3, 3, 2, 1, A. Now you're going to play a 2 on your D string and open D. Okay, so now we're adding 2 on D and open D. So let's go back to the beginning of our B theme with our 3 on the A string. Here we go. 3, 3, 2, 1, open A, 2 on the D, open D. Now we have that scale again. We go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Try that with me. 1, 2, 3. Back to 1, 1. There, here comes our low 1, 1. Now 2, low 1, 2 on the G string. So you remember that because we played that in the beginning of the piece, right? So the only part that's actually different in this part of the B theme is just the very beginning of it. So let's go back to the beginning of our B theme with 3 on the A string, and we're going to go 3, 3, 2, 1, A. Ready? Here we go. 3, 3, 2, 1, A. Now 2 on the D string and open D. Now we go up the scale. 1, 2, 3. Keep those fingers down. Lift 2 and 3 to play 1, 1. Now slide your finger back to play low 1 and back to regular 1. Now 2, low 1 and 2 on the G string. Okay, now we go back to 3, 3, 2, 1. So we're on the A string, 3 on A. 3, 3, 2, 1, A. 2 on the D string and open D. Now we go up that scale again. 1, 2, 3. Play it with me. 1, 2, 3. And then just like the end of the A theme, we go back down the scale now. 2, 1, low 1, 2, 1, low 1. Reach for your high 3 on the G string, high 3, low 1 on the D, and 1, your regular 1 on the D again, and play that twice. 1, 1. So just to review that kind of new part, but really it's the same as we played in the A theme. So let's start from 1, 2, 3 on the D string. Very end of the piece here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, low 1, high 3, low 1, 1, 1. Okay, so hopefully that gives you a good idea of how to practice this piece and where to find those notes. There's a good bit of repetition, so that always helps. For the slow plucking play along for Greensleeves, I'm playing it at about 62 beats per minute. Ready, go. For the up-to-tempo plucking play-along, we'll be playing it at about 75 beats per minute. Ready, play. Welcome to the Greensleeves tutorial with the bow. So to play Greensleeves, we're going to start with an up bow. And that's important because, as you might remember from some previous pieces, when we have a pickup note, and you know that because in the music you have just that one, that E, your one on the D string is an E. It's just hanging out by itself, right? Even though we're in 3/4. But that one is just a 1/4 beat hanging out by itself before you have a full 3-beat measure. So that's always a good indication that that very first note hanging out by itself is a pickup note. Or you can think of it intuitively, because if you were to sing "What child is this?" you wouldn't say "What child is this?" right? It's "What child is this?" Okay, so we're going to play that note with an up bow, starting with 1 on the D string. And because this is fairly slow, I'm not so worried about exactly where you start in the bow. I wouldn't start at the very point because your pickup note is going to go by pretty quickly, but you can start either in the middle or even a little closer to the point, whatever feels comfortable, to make sure that you can move your bow fast enough to the frog. So we're going to play 1, 3. 1, 3. So there already you get a sense of the rhythm, right? So if you were, I'm going to put my violin down, if you were to clap those rhythms with me, let's try that once just to make sure you've got your bow really going the right way. So we've got our offbeat, which is that pickup note. So we're playing 1, 3, A, 1, 2, 1, A, 2 on the D string, D, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, low on 1, 2, low 1, 2 on the G. So for some of those notes, you're going to have to move your bow faster because those are the faster notes in the piece. So let's try that now from the beginning with our up bow, 1 on the D string. And when you play 2, 1, it wouldn't make sense to use a full bow, right? It would start to get too wild. So for those faster notes, you're going to use less bow. Let's start from the beginning again. 1, 3. Now, just a little bit of bow. Now you can use lots of bow. Now here come 2 fast notes, so just use a little bit of bow. Now you can use lots of bow. Small bows. Now lots of bow. Okay, now here you could just continue with separate bowings, but in order to have the bowings for this second part of the first half match the first half, I encourage you to do a hooked bow. So remember, a hooked bow means we're going to stop and then we're going to keep going with our bow going the same way. So we just ended with a 2 on the G string that was an up bow. So put your bow at the point and play up bow with me, that 2 on the G string. Now stop in the middle, place your 1 on the D string, set your bow on the D string, and then keep going up for that new pickup note to the frog. Does that make sense? So let's do that again. We're going to play 2 on the G string up bow. So put your bow at the point, stop in the middle, put your 1 on the D string, and keep going up bow. Okay, now we're able to use the same bowings that we had before. So 3. Now small bows. Now big bows. Now small bows. Big bows. Small bows, big bow, small bows, now big bows. Okay, let's try that second part of the A theme, that first theme again. So we're starting from that up bow with our 2 on the G string. So put your bow at the point, play up, stop in the middle, make sure your 1 is set on the D and that your bow is set on the D string before you start playing. Keep going up bow, now big bows, now small bows, big bows, now small bows, big bow, small bows, big bow, small bows, big bows. Okay, that was the entire first half of the piece, our A theme. Let's try that whole A theme together one more time. Here we go, starting with an up bow. You have your 1 on the D string. Now small bows, big bows, small bows, big bows, small bows, big bows. Now up bow, only a half bow to the middle. Stop in the middle, place your 1 on the D string, get your bow ready to go before you play. Now keep going up to the frog. 1, 3. Small bows, big bows. Small bows, big bow, small bows, big bow, small bows, big bows. Okay, you should have ended up at the frog, hopefully. And now we're going to start our B theme. So you can go ahead and stop your bow. It's okay to have a pause between the A theme and the B theme here. I think it sounds really nice. Put your 3 on your 3 tape on the A string. Make sure you're ready to go on your A string with your bow and your finger before you start playing. We're going to start with big bows. Now small bows, big bows, small bows, big bows, small bows, big bows. Okay, now here I like to lift my bow and retake the bow entirely to the frog so that we have another down bow for the second half of the B theme because it sounds the same and it's nice to play it with the same bows. So let's start down bow, small bows, big bows, small bows, big bow, small bows, big bow, small bows, big bows. However, if you decided to play the second half of the B theme, just continuing from the bow where you left off and not retaking it, it would also really sound just fine for this piece. That's not always the case, but in this case it really would sound okay if you want to just keep going. I like to retake so that I'm using the same bows the second time around as well. By the way, if you're enjoying this Greensleeves tutorial and this method of plucking and then the bow and then putting it together with different speeds is clicking for you, I invite you to check out my free Oberlin Violin Studio community. There's also a link, an invitation link in the description below where you can join that. And there are some additional resources there that are tutorials and sight reading, and you can get a further taste of my courses and programs there and in the free version of the community. Up-o. Welcome to the up-to-tempo play-along video for Greensleeves. We're playing it at about 75 beats per minute, which is quite fast when you think about it. So maybe we're going to use just a tiny bit less bow than we did for our practice. I still encourage you to use as much bow as you reasonably can to achieve a nice full sound. So here we go, starting up bow. Ready, play.